Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Detail. Today, we're going to take a close look at the Ryobi 1 Plus 5-inch variable speed dual action polisher. These start at $149.99 depending on the package you choose. That is the battery size, the number of batteries, and charger. As we go over some of the dimensions for the polisher, we can go over some specifications. It comes with a 3-year warranty. You can get up to 2 hours continuous work time with the P194 battery that comes with it. 5-inch pad size and backing plate, 3,000 to 7,500 OPM or orbits per minute. 18-volt battery, and it claims to be the lightest polisher in its class on the market. We shall see. We're comparing with the well-known DeWalt polisher, and it dwarfs this Ryobi when it comes to size and weight. Sharing the dimensions with you in case you're trying to choose a polisher for a certain job. Take, for instance, the DeWalt here would be great for a boat or RV, large panels. If you're trying to get into tighter areas, maybe the Ryobi would be a better choice. Weighing in at 4.75 pounds. Let's compare this to a polisher that's over 2.5 pounds heavier. Of course, the first thing I will always do is change out that factory gear grease. As we take off the backing plate, that's always the first step to get the shroud off and the platypus handheld grip up front. The backing plate gives you some information, 5-inch, the rotation, and also the orbit. Behind that backing plate, you will find the balance weight that will have to be removed to get to the gear grease. I have shown this in many videos, how to access and swap that out, so I'll try to put a link up above so you can revisit. Just a few small minor differences with this polisher. There's a T20 screw underneath the platypus handle. Flip that back, which reveals 2 more T20s. You need to remove those to slide off the platypus handle, and then you can get to the shroud, remove the shroud, and get into the gearbox and swap out that grease. Again, I use the Wolf Heads Red Lithium. And finally, 4 Phillips head screws to get the shroud out of the way. When it comes to performance and ergonomics, I am not a huge fan of the power trigger up top. You need to push down and slide forward, and if you bump it ever so slightly, it will pop out and power down. Also, the speed dial is in a real weird place, and you can only access it on one side. Not a big deal once you get to know the polisher. Here we can see the 8mm throw, and that's how the backing plate oscillates. It also rotates, meaning it's dual action, and it's quite similar when it comes to performance to the Griot's Garage G6, one of the OG polishers out there. Let's demonstrate quickly here. We have a Porsche Macan that needs to be finished down. It only has some light swirls and buffer marks on it. This polisher would be perfect for such a job. Let me run a masking tape line right down the middle, and we'll have a nice 50-50 shot. For this job, besides the polisher, we choose the Turtle Wax 1 and done. We go through a lot of this here and team it up with the Kokemi one-step pad. You can see indicated by the orange color on the hook and loop backing. Performance is what would be expected from an entry-level polisher. Stall. If you have it down towards the 3rd speed setting or lower, it will stall quite easily. If you turn it up to about the 4th speed setting or there and about, You will have plenty of power to get the job done. Now I will keep my trap shut so you can hear the polisher doing some work. Okay, that should do it. That was a crisscross pattern that's equal to 2 passes. Pass up and down, and then a pass from left to right. Let me pull off the masking tape, wipe off the residue, and I'll bring you guys in for a look. The swirls, the love marks are gone. The buffer trails are gone. We have nice clear coat with that metallic base coat shining through, and that's what we want. Okay, we're going to continue around the vehicle with that same process. Now, messing around with the polisher in front of the camera, this is what battery life we have left. I'm going to continue on and see how far I can get around this Macan. I do recommend getting larger batteries, multiple batteries, and maybe even a second charger, and you will be set. I'm going to pause right here because I need to share something with you. As we continue on here, I can feel the heat building up around the motor, and the shop is nice and cool. It's air conditioned, so I just wanted to show you that spike in case you're considering one and you work out in direct sunlight and extreme heat. Just something to be aware of. We got the entire driver's side, and that includes the driver's side of the roof before the battery died. So we swapped them out, finished the job, and this is what it looks like. Absolutely fantastic. I have no problem with the performance of the polisher. Let me back the Porsche out into direct sunlight and we'll go over some ratings here. When it comes to vibration, or lack thereof, around the 3rd and 4th speed setting, it's rather smooth. I'll give that an 8 out of 10. When it comes to the noise, not all that loud. It screams when you get to the 4th speed setting or higher. I'll give that a 7 out of 10. When it comes to power, I'll give that a 5 out of 10. Overall, I give the polisher a good 6.5 out of 10. I love the weight of the polisher on my shoulders, which are just absolutely trashed by now. So if you're looking for a light polisher, entry-level polisher to get into tight spaces, this may be one to consider. The price is decent as well. This has been Brian from Apex Detail. If you have any questions, put them down in the comment section. If not, we will catch you in the next video.